Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, coming at you with another video. Thank you guys very much for taking time out to check it out. I really appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button because I would appreciate that as well. And it helps out the channel tremendously. You guys have no idea. I'm working on some good stuff, but it requires that little bit of help from you guys. I don't ask much, but hitting those like buttons and hitting that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and the bell in the middle of the subscribe button so you get alerted to all my content so you can come back and, you know, do it all over again the next day. So I really appreciate that. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I heard, and that was some people musing kind of about the PS4 Pro and how it's kind of failed so far this generation. I think it's a little bit too early to say it's completely failed or completely flopped, but obviously the fact that they're discounting it already, you know, says a lot about the sales numbers, especially since Sony said they had really high pre-orders and that they might face shortages and all this kind of stuff. I think it's pretty clear that they're not really facing any shortages. The only shortage is people not wanting to put out money for kind of a half measure, and I think that's pretty obvious that that's exactly what the PS4 Pro is. They've had really mixed messaging with this thing as well, and you have to look at the facts at the past when companies try to come out with these quote-unquote improved consoles, this has happened before. I'm not just talking about upgrades, or I'm not talking about 32X or the Sega CD. I'm talking about there's been consoles out that improved the overall console. Like, look at a good example of this would be the Nintendo 3DS, right? They came out with the 3DS, the newer version, and it was more powerful, but it only really has, I think, 1 or 2 games that take advantage of that. And so most people stay away from that and just prefer to get the regular 3DS or the 3DS XL or even the 2DS. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This thing might not even be a success. Everybody just kind of assumed that people would run out and drop whatever they had and buy a slightly upgraded console. And it didn't happen. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. But just because it didn't happen for the PS4 Pro, or it doesn't look like it's going to happen for the PS4 Pro, doesn't mean that the Xbox Scorpio is going to face the same fate, because the difference is PS4 Pro is a half step. Xbox Scorpio, that's going to be a full step. I'm not saying that's a next gen thing, but that's probably as close to next generation as you can get without actually doing next generation. I mean, when you're upping your memory from 8 to 12 gigs, you're completely adding new GPU, new CPU with the Vega Zen setup. Those are big steps. That memory bandwidth that they're offering, the fact that this one's going to be able to do VR when none of the Xbox Ones prior are going to be able to do that. So I think there's a lot of things that this system's going to offer that is going to make it an attractive buy for people. And the fact that, you know, there's a lot of hardcore gamers out there that are interested in like doing the native 4K thing, I think that's what makes this thing different. Sony, their marketing and their wording for PS4 Pro is weird. If you're going to rush out and get a 4K TV, you're going to want a console that can do 4K natively. You're going to want a console that can do 4K Blu-ray. You're going to want a console that can do all the stuff that Scorpio is going to do. You know, I always say that the Xbox One S is the perfect 4K starter kit, even more so than the PS4 Pro, not power-wise, but just because it offers more 4K abilities and things like that. And I think that that's very important. And I think that Microsoft really has the right idea where it's coming from with that. You know what I mean? And I think that it's definitely a fantastic price. It's a fantastic idea that Microsoft has had, and I'm impressed with it. You know, and I think that it's going to be a different situation between the Scorpio and the Pro, for the main reason, like I said, you're going to see a full step instead of the half step, and I think that that's what people need, and that's what gives Microsoft the edge. Judging how the generation's going, people want the 4K Blu-ray player, people want the native 4K, not the checkerboard 4K, and that's partially due to Sony, because Sony really pushed resolution early in the generation, and now we see that it's definitely come back to bite them in the ass, because people are going to want to go with the native stuff. Sony spent the whole generation talking about how native resolution was important, and now they can't match the native resolution of the next Xbox iteration, and that's going to hurt them at the end of the day. Let me know what you guys think. Just because the PS4 Pro is a flop or looks to be a flop doesn't mean the Xbox Scorpio will be. Thoughts and opinions are welcome. Hit me up on Twitter at @the_Crapgamer. Hit me up on Xbox Live MOH Space Crapgamer. And we'll catch you guys next time. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.